All right, here we go. Hi, friends, Romans, and countrymen. 2 days in a row. That's right. I'm feeling. I felt pretty excited about yesterday. That was the first time I had streamed on YouTube. All right. Oh shit! I could hear myself through my YouTube app. Scary, scary, and it could happen to you. Anyhow, um, yeah, I felt pretty pumped after yesterday. I had a good time, and felt like this was, I don't know, it's probably not the best idea to do it stream every day, but I just could not help myself. I was so excited. In terms of how the project's going, it's pretty much where we left it off yesterday. We're probably gonna do about an hour of this. I spent the morning taking a bunch of pictures for my Etsy shop, which I hate doing because I have a very bad camera and I don't know how to take pictures of things. Skeletorg jump scare. I'm neither friend Roman nor countryman. Well, then don't lend me your ears or anything like that. Just close up your ears. I'm not talking to you. Today I decided to treat myself, by which I mean feed myself, and I went to Walmart and I got because you can get a rotisserie chicken, you can get a full bird carcass at Walmart for like less than $6. And I'm normally, I avoid meat when I can. I'm not fully vegetarian because of health concerns and just accessibility reasons. But I would be if it was a little bit more accessible and safe for me to do. But when I do treat myself to a whole bird carcass, it's fantastic because what I do, you get like a whole bird carcass for like less than $6, and I got myself like a Monster energy drink, which I am having, and I go home and it becomes a little activity because then the activity is tearing the bird carcass apart. And it is, I don't know if it's just, I always get the lemon pepper one, and it is the wettest dead creature. There's probably wetter dead creatures, the ones that are decomposing in swamps, but in terms of ones I can buy at the grocery store, it's a pretty wet dead creature. And I tear it apart with my bare hands because it's a little activity and it's nourishing, and I think it activates the part of myself that still has the ancient Neanderthal blood. So yeah, I think every once in a while you have to do something that is a little bit feral just to activate that part of your brain. I don't eat chicken anymore partially because of that Walmart chicken. It is so wet and greasy. I don't know what they're putting. If they have to like artificially re-moisten the chicken, if it's just grease. I think most of it's just grease. Well, that's all right. You can have a little bit of grease once in a while. Let's see. This arm needs to start reaching out. The arms get super long in this next frame. Other things that I think you can do to activate that part of yourself. Let's see. In college, during quarantine, I was in a pretty cruddy living situation in which I lived in a dorm, which is fine, but I lived entirely alone with online classes, and so I never saw anyone, period. And even though I'm an introvert, I think that did brain damage to me. And what else? I had my car got totaled that year. I was overwhelmed with school. It was just a bad year. I was having chronic migraines. And the one thing, in order to get away from the light, what I would do is go into the bathroom and stick a towel under the door and just sit in the bathtub and wallow and wait to die without any lights or sounds to bother me. And eventually that evolved into sitting in the dark in the shower with the water, because the water felt nice and warm. And then I saw this tip. I saw some image that somebody had posted on Reddit where they said that when they're in the shower, they turn the lights off and close their eyes and pretend to be a rhino in the rain. And goddamn, if that did not help me. I started doing it. I closed my eyes. I pretended I was a hippo in the rain. And then that evolved because I saw a new thing like some years later where it was they'd clean out their tub and then put fruit in the tub and turn on the shower and get inside and just eat fruit loose in the tub and pretend like, I guess you're like a scavenging animal. And I did that too. And you know what? I think I needed that. That's like a spa day to me. It's a good day when I break out the fruit and I clean out the bottom of my tub and get absolutely goddamn simian with it. I think there needs to be another extending scene here. Let's move these over. Frame, I mean. I had ribs the other day with my hands, and that was the sort of a feral creature meal. Yeah, I think ribs are a good one. Anything where there's a bone involved, I think it connects you more with the animal. My big thing about kind of eating meat is that what do we want to do? We want to extend this, push it further. We'll just do a quick, like, one frame. I kind of think, like, if you eat an animal, you have to make peace with the idea of killing an animal, and remembering that it was a creature. Like, it's just like a respect thing, I guess. And that's why I tend to avoid, like, I guess pork and beef specifically, because all I can do is imagine the big wet eyes of a beautiful dairy cow looking me in the face and being like, moo. And then I think, God damn it, I just want a cheeseburger. What is this guilt thing you've attached to it? But I've heard of people eating wet fruits in the shower, but I've yet to try it. It seems like a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I did it with a watermelon one time. That was probably the most fun, because regardless of whether I'm in the shower or not, I'm going at that shit with my hands. I'm cracking it open and just going for it. There are very few foods that I'm not willing to eat with my hands, which is weird because I have a lot of I'm pretty sensitive about things when it comes to food. I have a lot of sensory sort of icks. And I think eating food with your hands is gross to a lot of people. But there are a lot, not every culture uses silverware. It's pretty common with like, Indian food to just eat that with your hands. Let's see. Extend this more. Push it more. I tell people all the time to do that. It's like my one insane trick discovered by a mom. You have to eat. Your spa day has to be eating fruit in the tub like a wild primate instead of a domesticated primate, which is what we like to think we are. Reach out and is this good enough? Arms are so much longer here. That's another thing. Fun tub times. I take fun tub time very seriously. I have like this Mr. Bubble bathroom foam that I would occasionally, when I was like a kid, it was like a bathtub toy thing, but it was essentially like just the texture of shaving cream, but it's soap, I guess, and it has a very, very distinctive smell that's very nostalgic for me. And so that's like a little treat that I would do. I would come home from work and I would crawl into the tub like, I don't know, like middle-aged women getting into the tub with their candles, except I had like Mr. Bubble and rubber frogs. My brother's really into bath bombs. I've never been. The novelty of a bath bomb is, ooh, water different color, and I will not dog on that novelty. That's a good novelty to have. I forgot this was a pushing scene. Water, different color. Basically, if anything is a different color, that's fun and interesting, and I will fall for it. I have a bad habit of, I'm so attracted to shapes and colors, like some sort of bird, that if I'm at Walmart or Target especially, and I see something, it'll be like silicone kitchen utensils, but they're all the colors that I like. And I'm like, oh, I need that, despite the fact that I definitely do not. And it elicits the same response in me as hunger. I get hungry about color. Let's see. Started using different line weight. Let's see. Can timing fix this? Maybe not. This might just need to be a frame that goes, because I've already got two slow frames. We would do more of the jumping scene. turning the head. What are other sort of wild things that I think we need to indulge ourselves in more often? Thinking about this last night, I think biting, not biting people, but like, I think especially in American culture, and it's obviously America's a big ass place, and it really depends on where you live, but we're not a very, I don't feel like we're a very touchy culture. Maybe that's just my family, and I'm from the South, which is, I would assume, generally more touchy than other places. But if I were to sit next to somebody on, I don't know, in a waiting room and we touched knees, I'd be like, that's weird, that's odd. I think if somehow I were, I'm like touch averse, so that's another issue for me. But maybe that would be different if I lived in a place where it was just like, damn, you walk outside and you kiss your neighbor on the lips. If I went outside and I kissed my neighbor on the lips every day, I'd probably feel a little bit less weird about handshakes. Americans very much just want their personal space, I think. We have to have lawns, we don't want our places too close to each other. I live in a neighborhood now, and neighborhood kids aren't playing with each other. I'll tell you what, the kids these days, they're always on their iPad. But maybe it's making us, I don't know what the solution is, because I don't think we're gonna, I'm definitely not gonna be convinced to like go over next door to my neighbors and be like, I made a pie. But it's weird that that's like a weird thing. I definitely don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to interact with my neighbors on purpose. But hello, any creepy and stressful games today? Absolutely. We're gonna play how fish are made. And we're gonna find out how fish are made. It's a question that's been burning on my mind because I've not been to the fish factory. I don't know where the fish come from. Frankly, it scares me. Women scare me, fish fear me, I fear fish. Everyone's afraid. And I think that's a direct quote, actually, from the Permian period. Okay, we'll get it. Open the eyes when the hand gets taken away. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. That was the other thing I was thinking of last night, was I want more than anything to be inside of the mind of a megalodon, just for a little bit, but somebody has to pull me out. Somebody has to pull me out. I think about this all the time with like druids. You know, the idea of like shape-shifting into an animal. Because at a certain point, if you shape-shift into an animal that lacks like the intelligence to understand what is happening, you're not going back. It's like a one-way ticket to Wormtown. You don't come back. Because you don't remember, like, oh shit, I have magic. I can turn into animals. I chose to turn into a worm. You're worm forever now. Would you love me if I was a worm? I sure as hell hope so, because I'd be so scared, because all I would ever think of ever is like, I have the capabilities in my hand at all times to turn into a worm exactly once. Have I read the Earthsea books? I have not. though hear they're really good. I did read Left Hand of Darkness, but I have not read the Earthsea books. Is that something that happens in the Earthsea books? Does somebody turn into a worm and they can't turn back? Hmm. That's got to be on my list of things to read. I want to read. I started reading the Discworld series, but I'm only like at the very beginning of the first book. They're pretty good so far. The first one is the best one. I bet I really liked Left Hand of Darkness. Ursula Le Guin? I don't know. It's a French name, isn't it? I don't know how to pronounce it. Ooh, Discworld rules. That's what I've heard. And I've read. What else have I read by Terry Pratchett? I mean, I read. What's it? Good Omens, which was Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. And that was really good. And I'm familiar with his writing style because I've read a lot of excerpts, but I don't think I've ever read like a full novel of his since I was pretty young, so I don't remember much of it. But it seems like a lot of Good Omens was not Neil Gaiman's style at the time. I feel like I've read a lot of Neil Gaiman's work, especially his older stuff, and I have a lot of criticisms of the guy. And he's one of my favorite authors. I think he has a beautiful, fantastic writing style. But the man's early stuff, the man could not write a woman. And they both have very distinct styles. And it seemed like the stuff that I liked about Good Omens was more so the stuff that was not written by Neil. No offense, Neil. If you're somehow here, I love you. I follow you on tumblr.com, where you live. Yeah, Neil's really good. I read, my favorite stuff of his is his short stories. There's one, and he's obviously done a lot of like graphic novel comic work too. Sandman. He wrote some stuff for Constantine. He's a very good writer, and the one of my favorites of him, and what is it? Something murder, I think, but is essentially like the idea of the first. It's all the angels in heaven, and the first ever murder has ever been committed. And an angel detective has to be made because it's the first time anybody has been murdered. And so it's like weirdly violent and homoerotic and divine and all of the things that the Tumblr crowd would really get on if they would ever read a book, I think. Terry is a super masterful author. It's like insane. Yeah, I specifically like from the excerpts I've read. He's just genuinely very funny and clever, and it's hard to communicate in writing how like the timing of a joke, because it's essentially all in your head, right? You're determining the timing of a joke, and so getting timing to work well on the page, I think, is a skill that not a lot of people have. And everything I've ever read from him has been really funny, as well as Oh god, he escapes me now. Hitchhiker's Guide. What's his name? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. This is what I get for trying to be a nerd and trying to be an artist at the same time. You're not allowed. Actually, I think actually it comes with the package. There was also I recently watched there was a full like on YouTube just like fully available adaptation of, is it the third Discworld book, The Weird Sisters, and it's an animated adaptation of it, and from what I hear it is like super duper faithful, and it was really fun to watch. I thought the animation was really fun, and obviously the dialogue was really really cool. Okay, we gotta have that turn, get the shoulder here. Now if I were I was gonna say if I were a better animator. The thing is that I am cutting corners on purpose. If I was actually paying attention, what I would be doing right now is making an animation chart if I was smart or cared. But we're just doing straight ahead, which is not necessarily the most effective. I think, I don't know, maybe it's just my style. Like, really good, snappy animation takes a kind of mathematical sort of knowledge of how to divide the seconds into frames. And that comes naturally to some, and it does not come naturally to others, and that's where charts come in. But I'm not doing that right now. I've come to I'm coming to terms with the fact that if I want to ever make or finish anything ever, it has to be imperfect. That's just the rules. I cannot have it both ways. I do not want to die spending 30 years on The Thief and the Cobbler. I don't even think I could do that. I don't think I could spend more than a year on the same project consistently. I could think about a project for years and years, but for me to spend some 25, 30 years on the same thing, I can hardly spend more than 2 hours on something without being like, all right, well, let's try to do something else. I want to be less of a nerd. I've been thinking about that since, I guess I had enough self-consciousness to understand that I was a nerd. I want to be a jock so bad, but arguably, being a jock takes a lot more work than being a nerd does. Being a nerd is easy, because being a nerd doesn't even require you to be smart anymore. I've seen plenty, I've met plenty of dumb nerds, and it's incredible. And I think all that it takes to be a nerd these days is to like something a lot, and everybody does. So I don't even know what a nerd is these days. But being a jock would require me to go to the gym, but specifically, I'd go to the gym. My issue is that I am scared of getting eaten by a gym rat. I'm horrified, not horrified of gym rats. My brother is a gym rat, and I cannot go to like the weightlifting section of some Planet Fitness or anything without somebody coming up and being like, "Do you need help? Do you want me to show you how to do it?" And I'm like, "No, don't, please." Please just let me die. Let me die. It's okay. I don't want to cause any problems. Please do not touch me. I'm very sweaty. But you know what? I think they, like, going back to like touching, I think they haven't figured it out. They've figured it out. They get to, they have to be normal about like spotting and touching people and seeing people at their worst. I think you get like a legitimate sort of, I don't know. We should bring back the Colosseums is all I'm saying. Talking about old nerdy days, you sound like one of your neighbors. New Torque fact, they're 3 inches tall and would be eaten and defeated by a rat. I'd take a rat. I'd take a rat any day. I wouldn't want to, only if it was. I wouldn't do a preemptive attack on a rat. We'd have to have beef. But I have. I'm scared of gym rats, not because I'm afraid they're gonna break me over their knee, Bane style, and chew up my bones and spit them out and use them to hit comical little drums in their gym band. But I am afraid of gym rats because sometimes they are friendlier than I'd like to be at a gym. At a gym, I want nobody to interact with me. I am tomato red, and I am covered in some sort of liquid. I think it is called sweat, and the sweat is salty and stinky, and I don't want to be. I've already had this whole discussion about how meat should be less wet. I don't need to be a hypocrite because the rotisserie chicken at Walmart is about the same level of moisture that I achieve when I'm getting my gains in. What the hell am I even talking about? Sometimes I start speaking, and by the end of what I'm saying, I have legitimately lost the plot. Anywho, me and a rat would not have beef. We'd jive with it. I do have kind of this huge ego in that I think I think that I can do anything if I put my mind to it. And I legitimately want to start a fight club that my friends do not want to join, and I am um I'm the smallest of my friends, and I still think that I still want to take I want to fight them still, just like in a friendly manner without sending them to the hospital unless they sign a waiver. In which case, that's on them. They signed the waiver. I warned them. Hmm. What other, like, one time my friend, and this is crazy to me, my friend said that she could take on a wolf. She believed, and she's pretty tall, right? But she believed that she could take on a real life wolf. Like you don't even understand how big a wolf is. I think if you think you can take on a wolf, I would have trouble taking on like a German Shepherd. That thing, all it has to do is get its teeth around your throat, and a wolf is massive. A wolf is a massive animal. Hmm. Let's tilt that head. Push this expression. A wolf is a massive animal. Um, I. But if my friend thinks that she could take on a wolf, and I think I could take on my friend, I guess that means that I think I could take on a wolf. What was the other thing that? Oh, on the topic of me just having this complex where I believe in myself so hard that I can do anything. There was like a Bass Pro Shop I was driving by when I was at a job that I hated, that I would drive by every day on the way to work. And it was the holiday season, and so they were advertising asking for Santas. They needed like a Santa to go sit in there to do pictures or whatever. And at 9 a.m. in the morning, I pass by this and I go, I could do that. Because I hated my job so much. I just convinced myself that 5 foot, almost 5'2", almost 5'2", um, and you know, in my 20s I can achieve anything. I can do anything I want. That's the Gen Z mindset that I've had everything fed to me. I've gotten participation trophies for everything, and now I think I can be Santa Claus. I think I'm that guy, and that guy is Santa Claus. Told my friends about this, and they told me that I should be an elf, but whatever. I just want to know how to fight. And I want to be Santa. Is that too much to ask? Can I not have that if I put my mind to it, if I have the power of friendship on my side? Now, They should just revamp Santa to fit my description better. I did like this past summer as like just a short time gig thing. There was like a movie, this really shitty movie. I think um it's not like a oh bye squiggles. Um I don't even it's not even out yet, but I just already know it's going to be terrible. But they needed extras and I was like, "Damn. Why not? I'll do anything." And I think I was paid like $11 an hour to essentially sit in a hot, unair conditioned storage unit until they wanted me. And then, like, no water, no nothing. In this, it was 100 degrees outside. It was one of the worst jobs I've ever taken. But in the background of some awful awful movie, I'm gonna be there. And one of the things they had us do, you had to pantomime talking, like being in conversation, which is really awkward and weird to like turn to a stranger and pretend to be talking to them. And I don't even remember what they tell you to say, like some peas and carrots or something or another. But at a certain point, me and one of the other background extras just started playing rock, paper, scissors in the background. And I do wonder, nobody called us out for it. And we were kind of in the front. So I'm very curious as to whether that's going to make the cut. Oh. When one falls, another takes their place. Hello, Alex. Okay. Let's see. Need you standing here. Stand here. That was the other thing that I did they had me do stand-in work. And that was even more awkward. I had to do stand-in work with some other guy. Who was very polite and very, very nice. He had like a full foot in height, maybe more, over me. And we had to just look at each other without speaking, which is the most horrifying ordeal I've ever dealt with. Ever, maybe. And we just stared at each other. And what else did I do? I did like stand-in work where they just had me stand there, which is what I guess stand-in work is, and be a placeholder for the camera because I was about the same height as one of the actors. And I got complimented by I think the camera director for how still I could. He was like, "How do you do that? Just stand so still, and stare at the wall." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. It just comes naturally to me, man." So easy for me to just eyes glaze over and I stare out at nothing, let my head go empty. I guess my head doesn't go empty. It just goes someplace that is not the place that I am. was just standing there menacingly. That's how it felt. I don't know if I'd ever do that again. Not for $11 an hour, I wouldn't. Not unless I was really interested in just being in the back of... I don't even know what they shoot, like Law and Order. If I wanted to be in the back of some Law and Order episode. I had a fun interaction, though, with... I don't know how much I want to share, because it's going to reveal maybe too much about me, but I had an interaction with one of the actors who, he was more famous in, like, the 70s than he is now. I don't think kids know who he is. But his character, I guess, played ukulele, and while I was doing stand-in work, I, like, complimented him on his ukulele, and he had a conversation with me about it. And it was pretty neat, and I didn't ask him for his autograph or anything, because I kind of just, I don't know, I was just too, he was getting it from everybody, so I didn't really care to do it. I also didn't know what I was going to do with an autograph from this guy, was Tony Danza, but I, before he had to get up to, like, leave, I was like, Tony Danza, sir, can I show you a riff on the ukulele? He was like, okay, and I did the quickest riff possible, because we had a whole conversation about it, and he was talking about how, like, the ukulele, it's like having a friend, and I was like, okay, word, hell yeah, Tony Danza. And I don't know, it was just something we, like, bonded over briefly while I was sitting on the floor and they were sitting in chairs because they were proper actors. And he was very nice, he was very sweet. I don't know really anything about him or anything that he's been in besides Taxi, which is a show that I don't think... Hold me closer, Tony Danza. I don't think it's a thing that anybody under, like, 40 years old has watched without their parent making them. I'm sure it's great. That's like... What's his nuts' Danny DeVito's, like, breakout role. There's a joke in one of the new It's Always Sunny episodes where Frank, who's played by Danny DeVito, is on a plane, and the character of Frank has these, like, novelty, like, celebrity endorsed products, and one of them was a can of tuna, I think, and it was like Toonie Kanza or something stupid like that, endorsed by Tony Danza. Oh, what's his nuts? I forget the name. It's just... I've completely forgotten that I am practically a stranger to you people. Yeah, what's his nuts? It's like saying what's his name, but you say what's his nuts. It's awesome. It's catchy. It grabs people's attention. It's the right way to say it, I think. What's his nuts? That's a little, you can take that little nugget of I don't know, flair with you. That's from me to you. You can have that. I already stole it from my brother, so it's gonna catch on like wildfire. Just you wait. Hold me closer, Tony Danza. What else has he been in? Like, I'm sure he's a very respected actor, and I just don't know anything about him because I was born after the new millennium. Let's see. I gotta draw this guy rubbing El Weewee's tummy. Getting tummy rubs in. My urge to just do anything else. We're powering through, we're powering through. Sometimes I think it would be cool, it'd be nice to be an actor. And then I think differently when I remember that I would have to act in front of people. This is the horrifying thing that people don't tell you about acting, is that other people are in the room when you act. And they're watching you play pretend. Just in front of everybody. And you have to do it over and over again. Horrifying if true. It would just, the embarrassment I think I would feel if I had just done this scene where, oh my god, my brother has passed away from typhoid fever and left behind his collection of, I don't know, like Victorian dolls that are all very meaningful to me, and I'm crying my eyes out, I'm crying my nuts out, I'm crying so hard that it's becoming a concern of dehydration. And then at the end of it, the director goes, all right, can we get another one? I just did that in front of everybody. Like, the catering guy is there. The catering guy is just watching me do this. And literally all eyes are on you. Imagine having social anxiety. Imagine all the people. Imagine if the world was made of pudding. Imagine if there were two guys on the moon and one killed the other with a big rock. Then what? I don't have to imagine. I live it. I live it, and you know what? I crush it. I go outside where there are people, and I kind of just do my thing most of the time. I barely even squeak or flinch when I go to the doctor's office and they ask for my insurance information. Barely even flinch. What is happening with this dude's arm? Oh, the horrors of wanting a product and having to put in work for it. What will fix it is Monster energy drink. I think I'd probably be better off with more social anxiety. I think the social anxiety just needs to be reallocated, because the anxiety I feel about, I don't know, like, telling the McDonald's worker hello is vastly kind of disproportionate, when I should feel more embarrassed about the fact that I walk around dressed like a maniac, and I speak like someone who crushes up Adderall and, like, treats it like Fun Dip. I'm a clown at heart. I enjoy people paying attention to me as long as I'm making them laugh. That's true. That's where the anxiety kind of falls away. I don't know why that would be, because it should be anything else. But I really do not care about people laughing at me. Maybe I've built up a tolerance because I went to high school, which I just had like flashbacks. You can't make me go back. What is happening? I'm way too normal about making noises in front of people. I'm far too normal about climbing things in front of people. I love to climb things. I think I'm like if a capuchin monkey was just like a little bit shy. What if a capuchin monkey was just a little bit shy? Would that be crazy? Would that be wild? Would that be so quirky? Alright, let's just take a look at this. I'm doing it without music because it's gonna get copyrighted, which is so awesome. Sometimes you just gotta climb shit. So true. That's the other thing. I was talking earlier about like having to indulge your feral instincts. You really do have to, or else I think you get so civilization pilled that you stop being a person. If that makes literally any sense, which it doesn't. You get so civilization pilled. You get so civilized core that like your ancestors look at you and they go like, "What's up, man? You have not even beaten somebody to death with a bone. You've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. Get to the killing people with bones. Reject humanity. Return to monkey." I was born in the wrong generation. I should have been where is the Paleolithic period when you need it? Music was so much better back then anyways. God. I'm like working myself up. How about we find out, we take a break from this and we find out how fish are made. How do we feel about that, guys? Because I've been wondering myself, and I would love to find out how fish are made. Alright. So this is a game called How Fish Are Made. It is available for free on Steam. And I really know nothing about it. I know that it was featured in a Jacob Geller video essay, and I love Jacob Geller. I think I stopped watching the video because I wanted to play this game. So let's give it a spin, because I'd like to know how exactly fish are made. Oh, hello. You just dropped? Huh? Tell me, are you going up or down? You'll have to make up your mind by the end. Even the oiliest of us have to. So don't flatter yourself with your choice, huh? Where am I going? Don't worry about that. So which is it? Up or down? How do we feel, gang? We feel like we're up? We feel like we're down? My instinct is to... like, is up heaven? Do I get to go to heaven? Or... Which is it? Up or down? I'll let you guys make this initial choice. It's a really fun aesthetic. I love this low-res textures. I also love fish and factory and meat. Any response? You guys gonna choose up or down? I'm gonna go up. That's what I'm thinking. Haha, are you sure? Am I sure? By the way, the machine can't talk to you. So you shouldn't talk to it. Haha. The machine can't talk to you, so... What is this? Oh no, it's the can holder thing. Up, up, up. You look like a smart guy. You also know the way is one way, the way is up. Ain't no two ways about it. I've always known it was up. I never asked, I never changed, I never lied. Let me hear you sing it. I'd like to hear it. Where are you going? Where are you going? I said we're going up. Up, up, up. The water has it wrong. The flesh has it wrong. Everything goes up, up, up in the end. You say anything else? Up, up, up. Things are looking bright on the, they're looking on the up and up. Ah, what fortune that we should meet. Do not be foiled by that one. He is lost, like so many of us are. We can only poetry them. I see you were in awe of my throne of inspiration. It clung to me suddenly one day, much like all my ideas do, complete and undentable, complete and undentable. No, take it in as much as you'd like. Is the only confirmation of my most oily brain. Do tell, what blind groping has brought you to your choice? Be forewarned, I did a lot of thinking to know which is indeed the correct way. All answers come to me very quickly, such is my burden. Oh, smart guy over here. Real high IQ. Bet he uses Reddit. But he knows a lot about media literacy. Would you like to know? It might change your entire word view. It is down. Yes, this I know for sure. But how, I hear you ask? Let me explain. No. It is simply too complex for you to fathom. My methods are beyond simple minds. This guy watches Rick and Morty for sure. I have never, ever thought of a single reason to question myself. Can you believe it? I believe that. No, you cannot. I'm elated to have saved you from making a father embarrassment of yourself. Just thinking of me as your guide, mentor, and sage. You're welcome. Well, I'm glad we got some advice. My throne? No, it's not comfortable at all. You stopped me to tell me that? Get a lazy boy. Don't talk to me about it. Merg. I'm sorry your throne of inspiration sucks ass. Get a gamer chair. What is this? What kind of fish are we? Trout of some sort? Oh, what's your problem? Ah! Oh, hello. The way over there. I don't know what to do. My family went up, but my best bud said that down is the correct choice. The family is big but distant in their togetherness, but the big group together is safest. It is the topestest truth. Why would he do this to me? Down is wrong. I can feel it between my shiniest flakes. We've swam together since both of us were but scrampy things, but how can I know he'll agree to always be my friend? This is so sad. No one cares about how I feel, not even him. I don't want to choose if I can't know exactly how it will turn out. Which way should I go? Up with my family or down with my buddy? Your whole family's going up, but your buddy's going down. I think you should go down and go to, like, gay fish hell together. Or maybe it's gay fish heaven. You should go down. Really? I've been so stupid. I can't make decisions for myself. My buddy always told me as much. Oh wait, does your buddy suck? He'll be angry when I join him, but he always tells me how to earn his forgiveness. I won't make this mistake again. Oh, how wonderful, how good this freedom of certainty. Oh god, is this a toxic friend? Am I the asshole if I went down and I told my friend to go up? By the way, you're going the same way, right? No, I'm going up. Oh. Should I? My stomach hurts. But what if I have to go? Excuse me. Okay. Meat tunnels! Let's go! Meat slide! This is awesome. What if we kissed in the meat slide? What then? Is there anything in the darkness? No, nothing in the darkness, I don't think. Slime? What happened? What is this, a bottle? Behold. What did we do to deserve bearing such witness to such glory? It must mean something. But what? What is it trying to say? Oh! I've groped through my noggin. I've eyed every detail. I don't understand the message. There must be a way out of this creature's stomach. The answer is here. It looks down upon us. Ugh. What is it revealing? Down, obviously. Yes, I see it. Can you see it? It has to be. Behold, behold. It swallowed us down, so we must keep going down. First, I must get inside. I must be cleansed of this untainted substance. Join me. Wash with me in this purity. Oh, to be chosen for such sublime anointment. I truly envy him. I must become worthy. Oh, boo-hoo, etc. Oh, let me go! Let me go! Oh, okay, yes, you envy him, sob sob sob. What is this even? I legitimately... Is this a condom? Bro. He's just one big sperm. What is this? Oh, this is nauseating. What do you feel, gang? About the imperfection of the flesh versus the purity of the machine. What are you doing? Don't touch that. Somebody help me. Help! Can we help this guy? Flesh is weak. Iron within. Let's go. Oh, please help me. It's embarrassing, but I thought I had found the gills of this creature that swallowed us. So I figured I'd wriggle my way out through them. But who would have thought they were not gills? If it's not too much of a bother, could you unstuck me? Thank you ever so much for your kindness. Oh, wait, hold on! This is important. Whatever you do, just make sure not to touch that round, red, glowing thing over there, okay? Thanks. Ooh, what a relief. I thought I might be stuck here forever. What the hell am I supposed to do about it? Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Kids these days. I can barely feel my fins. Are they still there? What the hell am I supposed to do? I can fit. Make it through. I want it through. I don't think it will let me. Brother, you gotta die. That's the only way. I have to go down. Poor guy. What is this? Hello? What is this? Shapes. Breathing shapes. Are these larvae? Babies. It's babies. I wonder which direction the babies are going. Where's that coming from? Hello? Well, let me go over there. Reminds me of a haunted house. Oh, but to be a fish in a haunted house. In the catacombs. Bro. Don't do noises. I hate when there is stimulus in a game. Like colors and sights and sounds. What is that? There's like a tear. I think it's just something clipping. What is this, a barracuda? Oh, there's a larva in the mouth. Aha! What fortune that you dropped into this most productive of places. Him? Why, me and my friendo here go way back. I ate his tongue, and we've been co-workers ever since. I'll bet you we have a lot of learnings we can share. I always said you have to get passionate about something. Love a man with hobbies. Me? I'm passionate about friendship. I want to be there for people as much as possible. Relatable. It's like my buddy here always says, teamwork is the soul of success. I wonder if he says that. I think that's beautiful. Now, well, by golly, I've been struck by the most brilliant of ideas. Would you mind if I incentivized you with a little musical stylings of my own creation? Absolutely! My friender does enjoy a little show tune here and there. Alrighty then, hold on to your gills. I did not have a choice in this. Oh! Oh! Here's to comedy and ultra-effective combinations. Here's to holding grudges. Here's to the motherfuckers. Black box medications. Tell him, friendo. Performance. A real shame. Twitching meat. I love. Me too. I'll be buried with it. This guy rocks. Bob Dylan who? Woo! Well, buddy, how are we feeling? I'm feeling great. Synced with success, aligned with ambition? Absolutely. No doubt about it, my buddy, my pal. I dare say I snuck in a little core competence in you. You snuck a little what? You'll feel it real soon, don't you worry. I have a feeling that the core competence is, a relative of yours. Okay, keep it moving, pal. Alright, whatever. Jackass. Ooh, the bone tunnels. I haven't been here in ages. What would you do if you were caught in the bone tunnels with a significant other? Would you capitalize on some punnery, or sort of just... Now, what is it that we have here? Is this some sort of crab pile? What? A fish pile. My apologies. I gotta say, gang, this is not boding well. This is not Bode City. In terms of boating, I'd give it a 4. Why do you deserve it? Will you be able to live with it? Try and try and try and try and try again. Those double action hinges have always been there. Just for you, right? You'll come back. Everyone does. Weak. Or you'll go looking, one way or another, right? Weak. Whatever. I already said I'm gonna go to the gym. It's a temporary issue. Heaven? A light? A light from an invisible source? This the choice? Is it finally my time? Uh-oh. Some new jackass to talk to. It is time. Choose. I'm committing to the bit. I see, do you understand yet? This privilege of choice that has been given to a worthless critter like you. Mean. That is the gift, not the outcome. Did the uncertainty scare you? Or does it scare you more to know there is no choice for you at all? Then all of this would have been for nothing. Wouldn't it feel better? Don't flatter yourself. I'll tell you a secret. You've already made your choice. This is not about making a decision. This is about a test of conviction. Have you strayed from your path? Have you been honest and true to your truth, even to others? Did you believe me just now? I'm just a fish in an imposing room. Good enough, right? I wouldn't eat any of those, they taste awful. I feel like we commit to the bit. We said we were gonna go down. Right? Oh, shoot, did I say I was gonna go up at the beginning? What is twitching? This is really it, huh? I'll live with you. I ain't sure if I can do this. Did you run into that smart talking fella earlier? He sure did seem to know what he was talking about. Here I've always been thinking I'm the biggest thing in the water. Look at me now. Big old boy shivering like a scramp out of the blue. Huh. Anyways, I thought keeping track of how many fish went in either direction could help. Not sure if it did at all, let me tell ya. Reckon you want to hear how many have gone each way? Yeah, I do. You sure? Might be best to just follow your gut at this point. I'm sure. Alrighty. By my count, 199 fish have gone up, and 474 have gone down. That is not an even split. Ain't all this just worse than a loose flake in your gills? Well, hell. If I can't help myself at this point, maybe I can at least give you a better chance, partner. How about I go on and skadoodle into either of them and just holler out real loud the first thing I notice. What you think about that? Heck, well, it's so stupid it might be genius. Look at us. Two big ol' oily friends making our own dang currents, huh? Alrighty, hit me. Which way, partner? Give me a down. Let me tell you before I go, partner. You made a dumb old fish feel real big again, right at the end. For a small little thing, you're looking real big. You're looking real big to right about now. Oh, I see. That's what I'm talking about. Ruha! Time, it's go time! Catch you on the flip side, partner. Partner, here I go, listen up! Whee! It feels soft. I like soft. Which way's down? Down is blue. You know, I always hated hearing, don't worry. A lot of people are going through the same thing. You're not alone. There's this selfish barbed wire inside of my chest that coils up at that. No, my pain is more tragic, grander, deeper, if only you knew. That's not true, of course. I hate talking about it. Because I hate people who talk about it. And that's not very nice. That's not okay. That's not how you can be about all this. It's not romantic, but at least it's true. Don't worry. A lot of people are going through the same thing. And that's what makes it the best USP yet. Thanks for playing. Can anything beat home cooking straight off the conveyor belt? These fish are so fresh they might give you a little wink and a jump right off your plate into your mouth. Ain't no meal that can be kicked into high gear with the addition of nature's own flavor torpedoes. So indulge in the oiliest, snackiest sardines served every day by our ingeniously creative kitchen artist. Take pride in knowing you've helped bring these little troopers to our plates. Friends, that's not flattery, that's a fact. Play expansion. Yeah. Let's see. Let me change my capture settings. It's gonna show up. All right, let's go. Not sure what this is at all. The last one and then another. Ooh. I love this game. Let's grab the bits. Look at me. Look at you. We've done it. We're special, bigger, shinier, and it can only get better. Your eyes will be my mouth. Your tongue will be my fins. More is more is more is more. Devour your smallness, fill the void. Let's do a... Do we want to consume? I don't think we can consume. We're too big. We have to leave. Wait, don't leave me. Fill the void. We'll come back. We gotta get bigger. Let's get more snackies. Get consumed, idiot. Ooh. You wanna consume this guy? Fill the void. Say no more. Yes, every part of you is part of me. Whee! Hoorah. What happens now? Could I have talked to that guy? I can't see anything. Oh, shit. It's easy to get on this boat when you have to. You say to yourself, this is just temporary. Just until I get what I need. Got bigger things planned. Then suddenly, you're 1 year in, 5 years in, 10. First I couldn't stand the constant noise. Now I can't sleep without it. A lot of things can't follow you out here. But it also means the outside world moves on without you. Won't even notice until it's too late. Easy to get on, hard to leave. Can't eat you. This is pretty sick. And this is free on Steam. For the low price of, I guess, I don't know, your appetite. I can live. Oh, platformers. Yipe. Not the intestine dandruff. Balloons? Can't pick up the balloons. Yo! Hey, don't touch nothing. This is mine, find your own. Or... Hey, I'm having such a great time, goody goody. Who knows such a thing existed? Who knew how good it could be? Shiny, shiny, shiny. I got the shiny on the inside. Nothing can compare. Grabois. Come with you. I don't need you to get big. Look at me. I'm the biggest. You ain't got the shiny like I do. You don't understand? You'll just have to pretend. Wow. Munch, munch. This happiness. All mine. Get consumed. No! I'm the biggest! I should be eating you! Whoa. That's what you get when you are selfish. Nobody ever taught you to share? To join the fishbowl? Oh, Jesus. That made me dizzy. What just happened? You got something to say? Alright, well, and be quiet about it, I guess. Can I talk to him? Wait. I don't have a choice. I have to consume. Uh-oh. What are you looking at? Do you want to hear a joke? 3 men are in the hospital. The first man cries. I lost both my hands. They told me I could never work again. The second man wails. I lost both my legs. They told me I'll never work again. The third man? He rejoices. I lost my hearing. They'll tell me they'll never be able to tell me I'm fired again. Ha 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 ha. That's a good one. Good one, huh? We'll consume you eventually. Guess we're going in the hole. Weren't we just here? Or am I nuts? I don't know if we can... Oh, here we go. Just like a marble. I gotta say, this is making a pretty good argument for the sanctity of flesh. What is this? Kills 99% of all germs. Dragon breath mouthwash. Yeah, it seems like, not to analyze things like some sort of nerd. Themes of addiction, perhaps? Perhaps? Themes of, themes of sickness, of illness? Getting consumed, by, your own sickness? What do we think, gang? I just want to go back. Why'd I have to come here? We belonged in the other place. I want to go up or down. Wait, no. Or was it left or right? I was stupid to think I could be different. Sure, it was scary, but now I'm all alone. Look at you. Take me back there. I can help. I can see perfectly clearly. Nothing can touch us if we're together. You're just like me. Take me with you. Yeah, join the pod. We'll enable each other. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, everything goes round and round again. The horrors are consuming, but you have to serve. There's no jump button, which is aggravating. Let me out. Oh, I can't do anything. Alright. Oh, I can't fit, I'm too big. And now I'm stuck. Am I actually stuck? Am I stuck? Oh, Jesus. I can't do anything. No! No! This is... Okay. Well... let's try that again? What was that called? I just had it open. It was the last one. Fish. How fish is made. I can't believe I just got stuck. We might just have to do a speed run. Alright, let's try again to... There we go. Tell you what, we're actually I'm gonna go on a quick break. Go to the bathroom and whatnot, and I will be back. Be good. Alright. Well, let's try this again. Try not to get stuck this time. But it's okay, we know the route. We're gonna speed run this. Do not get me stuck again. The other day, what if I just made up a story? Like straight up just said a whole lie just now. The other day I went to a goddamn Kroger's and there was a man trying to sell his teeth in the Kroger's parking lot. And I was like, are these like ethically sourced teeth or where are these coming from? And he said like, I mean, shit, dude, like, why are you asking all these questions? Are you the feds? I'm like, I'm not the feds, but I want to know, like, are these teeth vegan? And he was like, I don't know if teeth can be vegan. And I'm like, can bones be vegan? And he says, I don't think teeth are bones, technically. Anyways, we kissed in the parking lot, and I found out indeed that the teeth were ethically sourced because they weren't in his mouth anymore. Totally voluntary. Alright. The horrors are indescribable, but you gotta serve. Alright. Come on, numbnuts. Get back here. And suddenly when you're in, 5 years in, 10 years, I can stay on the constant noise. Now I can't sleep without it. A lot of things can't follow you out here. It also means the outside world moves on without you, won't even notice until it's too late. Easy to get on, hard to leave. It's not hard to leave, I just did. Alright, let's go eat birthday boy. Oh, birthday boy. Oh, he's a jolly good fellow. It's such a great time. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Come with you. Let's consume. Nobody was even at his birthday party. What a loser. I didn't mean that. It's just so easy to be mean on the internet. Shit. Got nothing to say, don't say nothing. Let's see. I'm gonna skip that. I don't know what it is, but I don't want it. We're just gonna oh, we're back here. Epic. In the hole. Please. Consume. Easy choice. And now you. Alright, now what? Let's go mouthwash land. You guys seen that tweet that's like, my brother went to nutrition land for a year and he's always referencing it, like, think about what they taught us in nutrition land, and he has to remember that I didn't go there. Talk to people about going to mouthwash land. They have to remember that I didn't go there. Come on. I can't pick you up. Consuming time. Oh, the embrace of consumption. The intimacy of eating another. Hannibal Lecter gets me in that regard. It is loud in here. Oh, I think I'm too big. Alright, what's left to do? What can I even... I gotta leave nutrition land, huh? Is there a way for me to go? I don't think so. I think I just have to leave. It's getting harder to move. I'm so heavy. Ooh. You got something to say? Huh? Smart guy. Next comes spite. First it stares back at you in the mirror. Then it's those around you. They're wearing your face, and you theirs. You know, he joined because of me. What were the words I used? Alright. It's a great opportunity. Easy money. Just a trip or two. I don't know, it's about capitalism. Someone else's words in my mouth. Hey, it worked on me as well, right? Change hurts. The worst things fester for a long time. I told him as much. I tried, I really did. We're defined by our path, but not slaves to it. We said tomorrow will be different. Today will be the last day, the last one. The last one, and then another. And another, and another, and another. Consume. Ooh. What was that? I'm at the Pony Express. I'm in the hospital. I'm not doing any of this. Hurt's going down, huh? You know what they say. Pain is how we know we're still living. Dragon Breath presents. Revolutionary new dental hygiene product. Oh. This guy! Whoops, I'm afraid you weren't supposed to see all that, Hollis. Hey, that's my name. So So never mind it. Don't give it a thought. Not a one. Hey now, I got something that'll really flap your fins, partner. Wishlist mouthwashing on Steam. It'll be a swell time all around. Other games ain't worth your time. I know if nothing else, I look out for you, buddy, my pal. Same as always. Tell everyone. Hey, everybody. You see, not wishlisting mouthwash is a clear sign of weak character and demonstrates a lack of initiative to succeed. We have ambition, we have initiative. Alrighty now, don't let me catch you without a wish list. Not doing so would be practically a crime. See what I'm saying? I'd hate to see my friendo here get angry with you. Ooh boy, does it rile it up sometimes. Something fierce. Splendid, I knew I could count on you, Hollis. Only good times ahead. Yeah, I'll wishlist it. Easy. I think actually the demo just came out. So maybe that is something that we do sometime in a future stream. Although, why don't we just try the demo? We're already here, huh? I'm gonna download it real quick. We're gonna put on the BRB screen while I get it configured. I'm really impressed. I really liked both of those experiences. Those were both free. This demo for mouthwashing, which I guess this last thing was a teaser for, is also free, and I assume the main game will not be free? It's fair enough, honestly. Gotten plenty of fun content from this. Alright, let's see. Pinky. Make sure. Alright. Think we're good. I'm gonna adjust my broadcast title real quick. I think I can do that. Settings. Stream. Yeah. Let's see. I might just leave it alone and not mess with that right now. What does it mean to continue? Let's continue. Pony Express long-haul space freighter Tulpar. Crew 5. Planned shipment duration 382 days. Elapsed transit time 147 days. I hope this hurts. I kinda hope it doesn't. "5 days before the crash. I did tell you about my sleeping. The stuff you gave me does take me out for a kip, but not for long. I'm only getting something like a few... Oh wait, hold on, sorry. I forgot to recite the company guidelines. We do one of these every 2 months. But company policy. I'll do you one better. Pony Express bi-monthly psychological welfare examinations. Maximize your potential through simple medical personnel guided interview. Please allow for no more than 1 hour of company time to conduct the survey. You really? Fine, sheesh. Sometimes you're a real piece of work, Captain. Ouch, you wound me, Anya. If that's your professional opinion, do you think they'll still let me fly? Well, in my professional opinion... Ooh. Polly says, don't be daft. Lend a hand. Giddy up, Galaxy. Daft. I feel like they could save space. It's not really effective to put all these one after another. Lend a hand. Rise and shine. Don't be daft. They just got, like, endless ink. Somebody went wild on the printer, huh? Jesus. Oh, don't do that to me. So the lights are, you know what? If maybe if they spend less money on paper and ink, they'd be able to afford their electricity bill. Let me out of here. What is with this? Let me out. Okay. Do I have to go back? Oh, Jesus! No. I don't want to, actually. Actually, I don't want to. I'm good. Lock, yes. How do I do that? What is this? Oh, I didn't want this to be a horror game. Let me out. Let me out. I don't want to be here. I don't want to look behind me. Oh, God. 2 months after the crash. He's right there. That's a culprit. Anyone else would do the same thing. We ain't touching the damn cargo. The hold is locked down for a reason. The only thing worse than dying slowly is not getting paid. But it could be useful, I think. Could be what? Hopes, dreams, and marzipan? Ah. You don't have to. If it helps us survive, it's worth it. Man, Pony Express really aren't chill about... Ugh. Pony Express bosses really aren't chill at all, huh? Come on, a quick look wouldn't hurt. How exactly is the group therapy committee planning on getting in there? Oh, right here, boss. You're looking at the meanest swing of the regional junior baseball team. Straight up nearly corked a kid once. I can take a utility axe and... You were... you were goddamn born fully corked. That's enough, Swansea. There has to be an in case of emergency way inside. If I remember correctly from safety protocols, the doors should have an alternate access code. But it can only be uncovered using a code scanner device. And only the captain has access to the scanner. Of course, go ask him all about it then. Maybe he'll sing you the blues too. We don't need him to find the scanner, we don't need him if we find the scanner, get the code, and open the hold. For better or worse, I'm captain now. I'll figure it out. Right on! Okay. Acquire code scanner. You bastard.
Polly says, another day in paradise. Yay!
Polly. You know what, I could... This guy kind of rocks. I could go to walk-ons with this guy. He's kind of chill. I kind of fucks with it. What does it mean they sell plushies for kids? As opposed to... I don't want to think about it. Who is sitting in the... What is this? Insulation foam that was automatically discharged when the hold breached. Blocked off compromised parts of the ship and kept us alive. Well, good for them. Coffee machine? Not a coffee machine. A lever, though. That I don't know how to use, apparently. Alright, let's talk to this guy. You gonna talk to me? Daisuke? It looks like it'll be soup again for dinner. You want a rock, paper, scissors for the chicken noodle? How much food do we have left? I'd say like 4 months-ish? Less than our remaining air supply, but we can make it last. In theory. We'll be starting to poke new holes in our belts pretty soon to pull that off. Man, my mom will straight up stuff me when I get back. I'll look like Swansea. We'll have a rad story to tell, though. They might even write articles about us. We could be on TV. It'll impress the ladies, too. Hell yeah! The real problem is us running out of toilet paper. Fatal stuff, man. We should leave that part for the press. Out for the press. Okay. Do you have anything else to say? Has Swansea been like you? Bleh. Has Swansea been like this towards you for your whole internship? That's just how he is, man. Didn't want a spud like me following him around for the entire year. This isn't really an internship experience anyone had in mind. Don't let him push you around too much. His bark is worse than his bite. He may be cranky, but he's a legit wizard of a mechanic. I was like, you rock! So what this is years and years and years and years of experience looks like. I'm sure he appreciated that. Did you find the scanner thing yet? I'd ask Anya about it. She's been reading the safety manual like a Bible since the crash. Alright. Well, let's go find this scanner. These are all we have left. Alright, I picked up painkillers. Good for me. Anya! You gonna talk? He doesn't want to keep still anymore. What about the painkillers? It just hurts him so much. I can't stand the noise. You did make it through nursing school, right? Pony Express sure does know how to cut corners, if nothing else. I was thinking... We never went back into the cockpit after we dragged him out. It's almost entirely foamed up. Kind of a miracle Curly didn't end up fossilized. But it could still be unstable. I just think... Well, it's the only place the code scanner could still be. Otherwise, we're shit out of luck. I'll take a look. I know you'll figure it out, Jimmy. You're so capable. Okay. Yeah, that's what everybody tells me. I was hoping you could help me with the captain. Curly. Right, sorry. With Curly's medication? People have to be worth their titles. Don't you think, Nurse Anya? Yeah, forget I asked. I'll take care of it. Damn, we do not like the captain is what I'm getting from that. Anything else to say? Are you gonna feed Curly his meds? He really suffers without them. Yeah. His bandages are also looking wet. I know. We're out of fresh ones. What are we doing, Curly? How's it going? Hold still, yeah? Don't like this any more than you do. You know what they say. Pain is how we know we're still living. Hey, they said the line! They said the line from the last thing that we played! I can't bear to listen. Excuse me, sorry. Does that feel better? You alright, Anya? We don't have a whole lot of painkillers left. But you still want to keep... Why do you think you did it? Does it matter? What answer would make you feel any better? I have to believe that our worst moments don't make us monsters, Jim. I have to. Even in his case. He tried to take us all down with him, Anya. The way I see it, there's 2 reasons to keep him alive at this point. I guess the important bit is that we all agreed to it, for one reason or another. I'm still feeling nauseous. I need a minute. You got anything to say about that? Ah, no. Alright, let's try this direction. Anya, damn. You following me everywhere? Thank you for helping with Curly. Did you find the code scanner? I hope it's still there. The cockpit is covered in foam. Okay. Let's see what's down here. Let's go, buddy. Ain't you supposed to be figuring out our great cargo robbery? Why are you standing here? None of your goddamn business. Everything's my business now because of Curly. I don't want to keep having this conversation. I'm working. Blue-collar fools can't afford to stop working, even when the machine does, go figure. I'm keeping this crap heap from collapsing on all of our sad asses. Before you start, I'm taking a break. Don't you worry, I ain't going over my break time my allowance. You keeping Daisaki out as well? He's supposed to be a help to you. You think I'm letting that knucklehead in here after the crash roughed it up? Our so-called nurse nearly skewered her leg when the vent hatch was open during maintenance. I warned her, but it's in one ear and out the other. Daisaki needs to learn somehow. Daisuke, I believe. There's probably a relatively competent mechanic in there somewhere. That teeny bopper thinks only with his downstairs long nose. Stupid. Just like my useless kids back home. Damn! No, I ain't letting anyone mess around in here. Alright, Swansea. Don't need supervision, Captain. Okay. Let's go up. Hi, I'm new here. Hi! We're playing, a game called Mouthwashing. Or the demo for a game called Mouthwashing. Oh, this just brings me back here. Having a grand old time in the pits. Oh, it's Urple. Pick up code scanner, yeah! Is it about to get scary? Where'd Swansea go? Anything to say? No? Are we doing the right thing? Let it be medicine, food, or water. Okay. 4517. Just sub because I like your voice. Well, that's sweet. We're in the Amazon warehouse. Let's go. Speed run to see how many OSHA violations I can get in 1 minute. Forklift certified. Or like forklift dignified.
Here, in fact, is the answer to a dream as old as man himself.
Maybe we just watch this.
Of limitless power at man's command. And where was it science found that giant? In the atom. A particle so infinitely small that it takes over 100 billion atoms to make up the head of a pin.
What is this? Ayo? Is something breathing? Is this a slaughterhouse? What is this? This is a butchery. Oh, I know this, John Sutherland ass. Communism. The ism. It's the ism. I hate this stupid ass. Beat John Sutherland's ass. Oh, hell yeah. That's me swinging it. That's me getting stanky with it. That's me getting absolutely diabolical with it. Uh-oh, the scary. 2 months after the crash. Let's get drinking. Is this Mouthwash? Unfucking believable. There's gotta be an ocean of this stuff in here. I can't even see the floor. This is what they have 5 people hauling over a year? All of this. For mouthwash? The sugar content probably offsets any potential as a disinfectant. Disinfectant? What are you? Let me see that. 14% ethanol. Hi. Ah ha ha ha. I suppose we'll smell good at least? That's right, kiddo. You can bet your ass on that. What are you doing? Stop that. Glug 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 glug. Chug jug juice. Hooey. Oh, shut up. I'm just an old codger taking care of his dental hygiene. Hear that? That's the sound of 13 years of sobriety popping like a cyst. A glorious, magnificent, red-hot cyst. Hell yeah, brother. Good riddance and cheers. Get him in the cockpit. To Captain Curly, here, here. Guess anyone could get seriously blasted off this stuff. Yeah, and kill you in the process. This can't be real. There's no way. Now we can go out in style. Daisuke, come here. Anyone never teach you how to drink like a man? Can I go anywhere else? I don't want to be in here with the scary. Where'd you get a cake? We should have some. Why? It's mediocre at best, obviously. Sometimes you can only get the subpar stuff. That's what makes it the really good stuff. Well, good, right? Why bother? Hey, we all tried to escape. Didn't work for any of us. Thought many times. Is this what peace feels like? Is it good enough? If I'm being real, it certainly isn't the best. So all I could do is try and make my life one I'm not trying to run from all the time. Sometimes I'll be promoted, buy a house, fall in love. But other times, I'll just have this awful fucking cake with my friend. Right now, that sounds pretty brilliant, yeah? So if you'll do the honors. Right. Well, let me go find a knife. Find a knife? That sounds like a scary mission. Oh, nuts. It's gonna get spoochy. That damn horse shows up. I'm gonna greet him like a friend and make amends. Oh my god. That horse. Oh my. Duh. Feast. Let me out. Alright, well, let's go eat. Well, he's already there. And he has no feet or hands. "5 days before the crash. Do we start over?" And that is my professional opinion. Doesn't account for much, does it? Also my personal one. Oh, even better. Great, great, wonderful. I'm not doing this to... Did you ever consider what this would do to us, to everyone? Here's a thought, Some animals do better in cages. Others start gnawing their own legs off. The rest? Well, that was the end. That was pretty fun. That was, deeply disturbing? In the best way. So, yeah, go on, Steam, and you can go wishlist this. How Fish Are Made is free on Steam, as well as the expansion that kind of leads up to this. I'm pretty excited. This looks really, really interesting. I'm not a huge horror game fan. Well, I'm too much of a... I'm not strong enough to be a horror game fan, but I had a really good time with that one. Let's see. We might call it there. I might get a bit of animating work done on my own, so that next time I do it, we can probably skip on to a coloring stage, which will be a little bit easier via stream. Let's see what else we could play next time. I got... Let's see. I'll figure out what we're gonna play next time. Got a lot of indie games on my wish list that I think would be really fun to check out. Maybe we play... There's a game, what's it called? Exit 8. That looks really interesting. So, I guess look forward to that. And thanks for everybody that showed up today. Next time I will stream. Probably not tomorrow, maybe Thursday, or maybe later. But I'm hoping by next week to have a more regular schedule. So if I'm not here, then maybe I'll be on Twitch. On Twitch, my name is skeletorg draws, all one word. And on literally everything else, I am just skeletorg. So look out for me on those platforms, and thanks for stopping by.